What's going on, YouTube? Got a little video today on bug out bag don'ts. These are tried and tested by me personally. And before we start the video, I just want to say that I do my videos one take. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to stop a video and then restart it in the same video like other certain, YouTubers out there. So, if there's any, screw ups on my part, it's all one take. I'm not editing anything. But this is going to be a video on bug out bag don'ts. Only to help you out, the viewer, the prepper, the bug outer, whatever you want to call yourself. A few things they say to put in your bug out bag is, spare gun, Firestarter, a little pair of gloves. Who doesn't want a pack of smokes? Speaking of that, everybody wants a smoke after they bug out. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna show a few items that I have had in my bug out bag that just didn't work out for some reason. Whether it be this or that. So I'm gonna put the gun aside. I'll put the gloves aside. Put a little magnesium fire starter aside, and we'll get started with the first item. They always say in your bug out bag, you always want water. 3 days without water, you die. That's what they claim, whatever. So I wanted to have a nice supply of water in my bug out bag. I just got a, nice backpack type thing. But I wanted to keep a good supply of water in there. So what I did was I tried this. Ah! I had this in my bug out bag, but it was a little big and cumbersome for the bug out bag. I knew I needed a good supply of water. What if I had a friend, a wife, family member with me? I would need water to get by. 3 days water, you need water. So I decided on the Deer Park 5-gallon jug. But after trying to stuff it in the backpack, I didn't have room for much other stuff in there. So I'm going to say the 5-gallon Deer Park jug of water is not really a viable solution to your water, to your drinking water issues for your bug out bag. So I'm going to give this a big X and say, do not put one of these in your bug out bag. Enough said on that one. Although, there's a good supply of drinking water. Now, everybody also says you're going to need food, right? 3 days without food, you're going to start getting hungry, man. What are you going to eat, bark and berries? Am I fucking Rambo here? I don't know how to eat stuff that'll make a billy goat puke. So, I'm a little older, I'm a little set in my ways. I want some food, man. So, what I had in my bug out bag as food was, you get up after a long, hard night sleeping in a ditch, and you want some breakfast, man. One of those little friggin' protein bars ain't gonna do it for me. So, I put this in my bug out bag. Bacon and eggs. Now, bacon and eggs, we all have to agree, is a fantastic breakfast. Bacon, eggs, little toast, butter, jelly, whatever. But after having this stuff in my bug out bag for several months, it started getting a little funky. The bacon was definitely a little funky, and the eggs were almost hatching. So, as for a emergency food supply in your bug out bag, I will not recommend bacon and eggs, even though it's delicious. and everybody loves it. So we're going to give this a big X. Do not leave this for extended periods of time in your bug out bag. And everybody says you need a fire starter. Fire starter, here, you could have a fire starter, you could have matches, a Zippo, a Bic, you know, whatever. But it's not really going to do you any good if you don't have something to light on fire. So, as a fire source for my bug out bag, I did have a fire starter and and matches, you know, stormproof matches, of course. But you need something to burn. So what better for your bug out bag than firewood? This is just a, you know, little thing of firewood here. But in the bug out bag, again, just too cumbersome, too large, too heavy. You can't trek 5 miles, 7 miles, 10 miles with a big gigantic thing of wood and a 5-gallon jug of water on your back. It doesn't work out. So again, I will give this big friggin' thing of wood an X. Do not carry a gigantic pack of wood in your bug out bag. It just doesn't work out in the long run. Short term, maybe. Long run, not that feasible. So we'll put that aside. And these, again, these are all things that I have personally tried and tested. If you believe that one, I got a bridge in Brooklyn for sale. Anyway, moving along. You know, going back to the bacon and eggs. You know, you have bacon, you have eggs. What are you going to need with that? You're going to want a nice cup of coffee, right or wrong. I mean, everybody wants a cup of coffee in the morning, regardless whether you're eating a friggin' squirrel for breakfast or a friggin' rat. Everybody wants a cup of coffee. So, what I did, I put this in my bug out bag. A nice Keurig maker. No fuss, no muss. You get a few pods. You know, I had this in there with it. You know, a nice box of pods. Because you can't really do anything with the Keurig maker without your pods. I mean, you gotta have the pods. So, you know, plus it's a plug-in, and when you're on the run in a shit hits the fan situation, I mean, do you really have a wall socket? You know, most of the time, sometimes maybe, you know, whatever, but I mean, you need a 3-prong wall socket and a big box of pods. Plus you can have a gallon of milk, some sugar. So having a Keurig maker and a large box of K-cups in your bug out bag also is not feasible. These are all tried and true, tested by me, and it doesn't work out. After a while, you're like, shit, man, I should have just got some Sanka. But anyway, the pods and the Keurig, not the best idea for your bug out bag. So we'll put this off to the side with a big X. Let's say goodbye to the Keurig maker. And last but not least, what if you have a can of beans? You find a can of beans somewhere, a can of tuna, a can of dog food, whatever. You're starving, man. You're starving. You need a can opener. They always say one of those little friggin' army ones, I don't know what they're called, those little things that look like a razor blade, you know. But you know what? you know, I don't want to hurt my thumbs trying to Conan open a friggin' metal can. You know, like I said, I'm old, I'm set in my ways. I'm looking for ease, man. So, you know, I had the old Cuisinart electric can opener, which wasn't so big. It fit pretty good in the pack. But, like I said, you know, it's still an electric can. I mean, when you're in the woods, I mean, your options are limited for, you know, wall outlets. So, you know what? I shit canned the electric can opener, and I just got one of those little, you know, whatever, little tactical friggin' can openers that you jimmy around the edge of the can. What can you do, right? It's a shit hits the fan situation. You gotta do what you gotta do. So if I gotta hurt my thumb, whatever, I'll do it for the sake of, you know, survival. I mean, survival of the fittest, baby. Anyway, these were just a few things that I wanted to bring to everybody's attention that just aren't feasible for the bug out bag. You know, do what you want, do what you will, but, you know, have some kind of, you know, food supply, have some kind of water supply, have some kind of way to open up a can if you need to, have, you know, a boiling, you know, a little metal pot to make a cup of Sanka, you know, in. Like I said, those are just things I tried personally for my convenience and comfort that just didn't seem to work out. So with that, we'll call this video a wrap. I want to say thank you to my lovely camera woman who helps me out with all my videos. I want to give a shout out to Billy Bob. And, you know, give a like, a comment, a subscribe. You know, I'm new here, man, so every little thing will count for me. You know, hit this subscribe button. It ain't gonna kill you, it ain't gonna hurt you, you know what I mean? And a like, you know, ain't gonna kill you. A comment, you know, let me have it, man. And also, if there's anything you want to see, anything you want me to do, you know, and not anything you want me to do, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'll do a lot of shit, but come on, man, let's leave it in reason. If there's any videos you want to see, you know, let me know in a comment, you know, something. And, you know, like I said, I'm not too much of a YouTube whore to not do it. So, anyway, look at this. Let my cigarette go out. I'm here shitting. I'm here bullshitting with you guys. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video, and until then, stay safe, keep out of trouble.